You are listening to Rocket Shop Radio Hour here at Big Heavy World on the Radiator. I'm your host, Abby BK, and with us in the studio today, we have Thea Wren with Jeremy Mendocino. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you in here. Thea, it hasn't been too long since you were in here last.
That's right.
How has everything been going? What's been new in the music scene and in Thea's world and Jeremy's world?
Well, who wants to start?
Just hanging out with my dog, playing music. I have a band called Holding Napoleon, so doing a lot of that.
Nice.
And
And
playing,
I would say, go ahead.
playing with you, playing
Yeah.
with not many people right now. You and me. And recording people and hanging out.
Very cool.
It's been really fun to kind of finesse our sound, Jeremy and I.
Yeah.
Thea Wren has historically played with a full band, and we will again. It's just right now we're kind of going through a new iteration, and people have left to travel the world and
Yeah.
all of these things. So Jeremy and I have been honing in on our particular sound, which is really lovely, especially because he's a great gear person. He like hauls all my gear and plugs everything in.
Especially.
Nice.
I have my first actually solo gig coming up though, and I'm really going to miss Jeremy. It just came through last night. I'm actually going to be in the lobby at Spruce Peak
Oh,
for
wow.
Livingston Taylor on
Whoa,
the 20th of November.
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's cool. They do this little local musician showcase
Yeah.
for the concert goers before the show. So,
I love that.
but I'm like, what am I going to do
Yeah.
without Jeremy?
Gonna have to get a caddy.
Troy Millette, who booked me, is like, well, they have like the sound person will come out and run sound for you.
Nice.
You know, do a sound check anyway. So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Livingston Taylor, that's pretty awesome. My mom's like a huge James Taylor fan, and she went to Penn State and would talk about how Livingston would play on their campus all the time. So that's
Really?
the core memory that pops into my brain with that. So that would be awesome. Well, how did you two meet and start collabing, and how did Jeremy get involved with your music, Thea?
I
First
was
record.
producing in between, and Ezra Oakland, who produced the record with Jeremy, recommended Jeremy. And he's like, you got to work with this guy. He's just like, he knows his shit upside down and backwards. And we talked on the phone, and I was like, wow, he talks really fast. That's a really brilliant mind right there. And yeah, it's just happened ever since. Jeremy has such an incredible, like, capability as a sound engineer, not to mention like multi-instrumentalist, and which he's very good at all the instruments that he plays. So and he's a great idea person when it comes to music, and that was my first record, so I'd never produced anything to that magnitude before. And
Yeah.
between he and Ezra, I just learned an enormous amount about production and microphones.
Yes.
That was
What does this one sound like? What does
one
this one
of the-
sound like? How would
one
this
of the
sound?
coolest things. We produced the record at Lane Gibson Studio, and they had
Which is no longer R.I.P.
yeah, yes, but the amalgam of microphones, high-end microphones that they had, and it was the
Right.
first time that I'd really ever been in the studio and heard my voice through different microphones and heard the different, ranges and such that produced the best sound for each voice. So it just goes on and on what I learned from Jeremy. Mixed the record as well. So
Yeah, there are a lot of microphones, a lot of different ones that you could use. So Jeremy, do you have your own like recording setup, or how does that work?
Yeah, I work mostly out of a place called the Fort, which is kind of an unofficial. It's commercial, but it's not. We're not really trying very hard to make it a commercial studio. It used to what was it called? It was Dan Archer's place in Fort 40th and Allen.
Okay.
And yeah, Dave DeCristo from Signal Kitchen. Once was Signal Kitchen. He has been running that place, and we've been turning into an ace zone. We haven't worked there yet.
we did record there once for the record. Remember, we went through there when it was Dan Davin was
Not
working
me.
there. Oh,
Before you worked with me, it was when you were doing basics.
oh, no kidding.
Before
Okay,
I even
forgot
entered the
that.
project.
All right.
I didn't
you're
realize that.
There, you're always.
One of the
there in my
songs was
mind.
done there?
We did a day there. Yeah.
Oh, all day. Oh. Cool. I didn't know that.
The more you know.
So I work wherever there are
Yeah.
Wherever there is infrastructure, and from home sometimes. Yes, I can make a record anywhere. I have, but I prefer a recording studio.
Yeah, fair enough.
For a lot of reasons.
That's awesome. Well, we'd love to kick it off with your first song. So what have you got?
How about an unrecorded song?
Yes. Isn't everything today we're playing unrecorded?
If we play anyway.
Except for Anyway, yeah. So all new music, pretty much in terms of not released yet. This song is called Don't Look Back. And about a year ago, I brought this puppy into my rig. It's a Korg Wave State MK2, and I'm still learning a lot about it. But I absolutely love adding it in. So this song features my wave state, sort of. Sing me a story, tell me a lie. Where are you now? Loving you was a lonely climb up in that ivory tower. So I say to me, don't look back. I say to me, I'm fine. I say to me, don't look back. I say to me, I'm fine. Playing a game with endless time, thinking I got it all, only to find a relentless climb that leads to an endless fall. So I say to me, don't look back. I say to me, I'm fine. I say to me, don't look back. I say to me, I'm fine. Swirling mysteries around me now, noticing I am not real. Who am I? Do I climb or fall? And how does this story feel? Something inside told me to refrain from holding down the line, playing along with a shame-filled game that always would backfire. And who are you to tell me that I could not see this through? Shame on you for living a lie. I am fine. How are you?
Don't Look Back by Thea Wren. So beautiful. Your two voices together is like ethereal.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
nice.
We'll take it.
Yeah, beautiful. So tell me a little bit more about your writing process. So I know you said that a lot of these songs are new. Like, what does that look like for you? Do you usually start with like words or a tune? Does it change?
Well, I've been doing this 100 days of practice, which I was just talking to Will Andrews. He was at my house. We're doing a little recording as well. And he was like, 100 days of practice? I'm like on day 5,000, dude. I was like, all right, I have a lot of catching up to do. But that process has been really interesting because when I started, I was like, I wasn't feeling the juices that much, like we had just done the Grace Potter
Yeah.
event, and that was also really inspiring for me. So I was like, I got to get more regular about this. I've got to stop with the whole, when it comes to me, it comes, I got to
Yeah.
like get pen to paper basically first thing every morning. And once I started that, the ideas just started flowing. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that because I've just been somebody who usually goes by intuition, sort of, I feel like something's happening. Sit down at the piano. So that's the same thing, though, that has happened, which is that basically I'll just start noodling around if I don't hear something already in my brain that's been cycling. And as soon as I get the basic chord progression that I like, ultimately a phrase comes down from the never ever places, wherever those are.
Never ever places.
Yeah.
I like that we have a name for it now.
Yeah, and so so a couple of first liners that I've come to realize, don't doubt whatever happens. It doesn't make sense, but it always turns into the right song. My song Tree Standing Still, when I die, I want to fly around the world just one more time, sing my song, and I'll be fine. I'm like, that happened. I was like, that is the corniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And it turns out to be one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my process. And I think the most important part of it is now I really just don't doubt it. I just go with what's happening. And occasionally I do hit a roadblock and I'm like, putting this one down for a while.
Yeah.
Just, I'll bring it back later if I do it all. But
Yeah.
how about you, Jeremy? What do you do?
Yeah. What's your process, Jeremy?
Ooh. Well, I've been writing songs for like 30 something years, and I have a really long backlog of pieces and parts. So sometimes I'll dive into pieces and parts, or one will pop into my mind, or I'll just pick up a guitar, see what tuning it's in, fuss around, think, I would rather this string be tuned to that for this potential option. It's kind of screw around with tunings. I mean, I usually write with a guitar, so, or a vocal idea will come during a walk or something, and I'll kind of build around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how it varies per artist. So when you're doing this like every day, did you say that you're doing it every morning? Like
I try to every morning. Occasionally, though, I have to put it off till right before bed.
Okay.
Which is crazy because then
Yeah.
I usually I can't stop. So it's usually about a 2-hour sit down.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask like how long those periods are for you that you're sitting and writing. So
Yeah, it's longer than I would have expected.
yeah.
When I noodled before, I didn't sit that long.
Yeah, it's interesting because I know off air you were talking about how one of the songs, your last song you're playing, I guess, tonight, Magpie, came to you stream of consciousness. Do you find that, I don't know, the songs that you like best or that you feel click best come to you faster, or does it kind of vary for you?
It's a good question, and I don't think that that's the case necessarily.
Yeah.
Some songs I'll get maybe the first verse and the chorus or the hook, and I really, really like them, and I like where this is going, and I have a sense eventually, at that point, I think this is what the song is about, and I really take a lot of time then to finesse it. I think anyway, the next song that we're going to play was one of those. The initial hook came through. He said my name. He said it twice. Didn't say anything nice. Anyway. And I worked that song a lot, and I love the tune. So I don't know. I don't think it's one or the other really. There's nothing more beautiful than Magpies, what we'll play later, came in 15 minutes. It was over.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
And then when you're collabing with one another, are you bringing like fully written, like full-fledged songs to Jeremy, or what is that collaboration process like?
Part.
Yeah, so far that's how it's been. We should try something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might
it's
pull
not
each
always
other's hair
it's
out
not
otherwise.
always the case. It's and also I'm picky and opinionated and easily bored, so I'm.
So that's
so-
a compliment to me
so-
that he spends that much time with me.
Well, yeah, and will I've contributed, hints and ideas of things. through the
Absolutely.
songs.
Yeah. Thank you
But-
for adding that in,
Yeah,
because
no,
you
yeah.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a certain quarter of voicing or
Yeah.
holding something for an extra measure or whatever.
Yeah.
That's production mind. I'm thinking about I tend to think about a song in its full or like in a fuller orchestration than usually you're starting with, right? You're usually not writing a song with a horn section and a full band like with you. So I'm very good at imagining those things.
Yeah, that's definitely a talent. I feel like it can be very hard to know how to fill in the sound.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, Thea, do you like have a sense of, I don't know, like maybe what the harmonies are, what other like sounds you hear? Do you come to Jeremy with those ideas, or do you kind of like let others, even like your bandmates, I guess, that you had before, like fill in what they were naturally kind of sensing?
I would say I have the full song. I always bring the full song in. That's how I've worked, but I don't necessarily, I don't want to adhere to that. I'm actually interested in doing more of a collaboration from the ground up on tunes, just because I haven't done it before. But up until now, I would say basic song, when we're working with the full band, and Ezra's like automatically turns on all these drum ideas. And then Jeremy has come in and, filled in on guitar or bass and other producing ideas. And we've had an amazing fiddle player playing with us. And so generally when there's a solo, I really want to encourage them to take it where they want it to go. Occasionally I'll have like, I really want this to sound like a wailing banshee. Please do that.
Yeah.
and they do it. So I really like the creative process. Being that myself, I like to encourage that with everybody I play with. It's a collaboration.
One of the most fun parts to
Yeah.
tease it out with your
Right.
friends, kind of see what lies in the shadows, and just slightly out of sight. Oh wait, there's a horn part there. Oh, that's cool. Or if we hold that back for another measure, it really hits. Whatever.
One of the things playing with Jeremy is he's a great harmonizer.
I mean, yeah, I
He's
was
just-
calling you ethereal. You are. You
He's
sounded great
amazing.
together.
I only hear harmonies after I play a song over and over and
Yeah.
over and over again. Then I start hearing those nuances. That's not my natural talent, to be honest.
Well, Jeremy, it seems like you've got it down.
I bring
am
what I
like
can
that.
Yeah.
to the table.
Nice. Amazing. Well, we'd love to hear your second song. So
Okay,
why don't you go ahead?
on the record in between, and it's called Anyway. He said my name, he said it twice. He didn't say anything else nice. Anyway, 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 what do you say on the day when the sunlight goes away? All your blue skies, they turn to gray. Here's what you say, you walk away. Uphold your dignity, and sometimes you might even pray. He said my name, he said it twice. Didn't say anything else nice. Anyway, anyway,
Anyway by Thea Wren. I feel like I should be saying anyway. That was anyway.
Anyways.
Anyways.
That one's available to stream later, kids.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. In between. Go to Thea Wren on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you stream.
Yeah, everyone take a listen. So tell us a little bit more. Like, you're writing all these songs. Do you have any plans for releasing them? Like,
Yes, tell us.
tell us the
Things are in the works. Let's put
Yeah.
it that way.
Cool.
Yes, things are in the works. Kind of in a couple different layers. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
I have
Keep
things,
an
actually,
eye.
things are happening. It's just that can't give you a date at this point.
Okay.
Hopefully, in the next couple months, there'll be something new out there.
Oh,
At least
nice.
one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you tell us? Is it like? Are you thinking like singles? Are you thinking like a bigger
I'm
project?
thinking singles at the moment. Yeah, probably building up to a fuller project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you like compiling like, I don't know, a few that kind of go together like in a release?
I think I have probably about 15 songs right now
Yeah,
that
we
need to
have
be
wow.
recorded.
easily have a record.
Yeah,
but
easily have a record, and I haven't woven the thread yet in terms of that. And I don't know if I ever will either. Like In Between kind of came together
will
like
eventually.
like a crochet piece. But yeah, it'll be interesting for sure, especially with what's coming up, which will shift things a fair amount. in
Do you
terms
listen
of
to
vibe.
records?
Yes, of course.
Not just single songs from people and then ADHD your way around into playlists. And
I love listening to like full
Full records,
projects,
like-
Okay.
and
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
I love like, I don't know, and I'll ask you this, like the behind the scenes of like, you know, the flow of it matters. As an artist, I know that a lot of people put a lot of time and thought into how they want the songs to flow one into the other. There's a
Right.
story within the album itself.
Yes.
So I'm curious kind of what your thoughts are about that as well. Like, how do you choose songs for a project? Like, how do you know that feels right? And then also like with the order that you put them in, like for your last album,
Right.
perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a theme there of kind of there's a couple things going on with that last record. So I was a jazz vocalist for 15 years in Minnesota before moving here, and then I continued singing as a jazz vocalist with a lot of amazing players here. I met Ezra, and he's like, "Have you ever thought about doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the piano?" And I was like, "Never." And so I got intrigued by the idea of something leaning more rock and roll pop with my music. And that record is kind of a jumping off point from my jazz background into something different. So it's more of a jazz soul.
It's fusiony, but it's definitely not a jazz record.
Yeah,
it's
no.
not like a
Yeah.
Right, but
all
you can
jazz.
hear the jazz voicings and such in
Oh yeah.
in the music, which I don't
All-
consider myself a jazz musician necessarily, but because I've sung so much of it, when I created chords, they naturally had the seconds and the sevenths in there and all the other funny notes that make jazz. So,
Is that what makes jazz? What makes jazz?
well, let's not go there.
Makes jazz.
So anyway, the other part of In Between was really kind of empty nest, midlife stuff happening. Just basically launching out on my own, I would say, in that time in my life. So once the record was written and produced, it is though it was like a cathartic experience because I had moved through that portal.
Right.
And the songs were just the songs I had. I didn't create, a theme-based record necessarily, but it just so happens that they did go together. And between Jeremy and Ezra,
Yeah.
sort of like the flow of the record had a lot to do with their production experience and knowledge.
And
more,
had their-
more than me, for sure.
Had there been a song that didn't fit, we would have let you know.
Yeah, and we put it together, right, with the various levels of production and musicians on each song that wove it together.
Oh yeah, it's
quite
cohesive
nicely.
because it's all the
Right.
same players, and
Yeah.
well, for the most part, all the same players, song to song. And it has an intro and an outro, so you know when it begins and ends.
I love that.
Bookended,
Yeah.
Me too. We never play those tracks really because they're
At the beginning we did.
because
They're very
when we had like
repetitive.
a full band.
Yeah. Right.
But they're repetitive, and they're also, it's all about the orchestration and the instrumentation. So,
Yeah.
not that there aren't also songs, but they are trancey, and they may fall a little flat if it were just
On their own, for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yep. Yeah, you know, Spotify doesn't even put intro, I mean, it's not on Spotify. I don't know why they didn't put it up.
What?
Yeah, I think
That seems
I think it's because it's
wrong.
repetitive of outro. It's the same exact chord
No, it's
progression.
not.
It's the same. Well, okay. Anywho,
not exactly, it's definitely not exactly the same, and it's a song that
It's
you
the same
paid to
chord
have
progression.
digitally
Yeah, it did.
distributed
Yeah,
all
so
over the internet. It
go
belongs
figure.
there.
I have no idea what that is.
I didn't know that. huh?
Yeah.
Anyways, Spotify, what are you doing?
Anyway, lots of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool to hear that there's been an evolution to your sound, going from jazz to rock
Definitely.
and leaning into some different sounds. Have you found that there's any like kind of new territories that you're interested in? Like I know you're now bringing in like the synths and any thoughts
Definitely.
there?
Expanding my interest, I would say actually you'll hear the last song, which is the brand new one, Magpie. That is definitely leaning folky. I have another one that called Little Old Man. That's sort of Irishy folky, rock and rolly.
Yeah, Irish.
I love
rock,
that.
yeah.
And you know, I play guitar on a few songs, and I write those songs on the guitar, and they also have folk kind of folk sound to them. So, and then adding the synth and the soundscapes that I'm working with Will Andrews on. He's adding some soundscapey stuff to some of my tunes, and I'm very, very excited about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
That's a whole other
branching
element.
out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how artists now are more I feel like they're genre bending more. It's like more accepting like in this today's age to like not stick to one genre.
I was thinking that
Yeah.
it's agreed.
Yeah.
For me, I like variety. So
Totally.
it's showing up in my music. Yeah.
Yeah, and you never know what will inspire you to add something new in. Awesome. Well, why don't we have you play your third song of the evening?
Thank you. This one is called Not Done Yet. I have to think about it because we have Don't Look Back and Not Done Yet. And I sometimes get them confused, but I know what I'm playing.
And sometimes we play Not Done Yet last, and then we technically are done.
Yeah.
And so we
Right.
feel like we're lying.
You leave them on a
this song-
cliffhanger.
What's that?
You leave them on a cliffhanger, yeah.
This song is kind of interesting the way that one came through. Who's going to say goodbye to you? How many friends do you have? How did you live your life? Was it good or bad? And I didn't know what I was writing the song about. Again, I was like, oh, okay. And as it evolves, it becomes this song, you know, like we're not done yet as long as we're still here. Like, what are the choices we're going to make? Who are the people we're going to surround ourselves with? How are we going to be to other people? Yeah, so I kind of like the way this one unfolded. So here we go.
Picture a big, giant band cranking and making you dance.
Mm-hmm. Who's gonna say goodbye to you? How many friends do you have? How did you live your life? Were you good or bad? Did you let the dog out? Bring the laundry in? Say your prayers at night? How much does it matter anyway when you're saying your final goodbye? How many chances have you had to straighten up and fly right? Do you throw caution to the wind or plan everything in sight? Do you stand up, Take a blind eye, help your friend in need. What are you taking with you now? And is it keeping you free? Don't tell me that this is the end. Wait for me. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. For all the times I settled, for all the times I tried, all the times I stayed little instead of opening to the outside. Did I wake up? Did I fall back? Cower in the hands of love. What are you waiting for now? And is it worth giving everything up? Shine on me that this is not the end. Wait for me. I'm not done yet. For all the times I imagined, all the times I cried, all the times I pushed through and found myself on the other side. Did I speak the truth? Did I let go? Swallow up all my pride. I'm not afraid of anything now, except for saying my final goodbye. Shine on me that this is not the end. Wait for me. I'm not done yet. Just shine on me that this is not the end. Shine on you. We're not done yet. Shine on me that this is not the end. Shine on you. We're not done yet. Shine on me and shine on you. 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 Shine on me that this is not the end. Shine on you. We're not done yet.
Thea Wren, not done yet.
It's
This
true.
time, yeah, you're not done yet. You still have one more.
True this time.
That would be awesome with a full band as well. I can totally hear what you were saying once you had briefed that in the beginning. Totally.
Yeah, that's an awesome.
So
Love
fun.
that song.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious, Thea. So obviously, on top of being a musician, you're a voice teacher. So you're
Yes.
instructing others how to perform and sing. So how do you balance that, and how do you find time to also hone your own craft and learn your own voice and your own artistry?
Well, I think that teaching, as in all cases, you learn more when you teach.
Yeah.
And I've been learning a tremendous amount, and I feel like it's just stretching my voice and my sense of self, because that's really a big part of how I teach. Is it's a kind of an embodied, grounded experience, vocalizing, as opposed to just like, here, learn these notes and these scales and etc. So I really think I'm growing as a human and also as a vocalist, which just in turn then inspires me to actually get out there and sing more myself.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you like discovered anything new like about your voice recently, like specifically that you're kind of
That's a great
saying?
question.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, I'm on the spot. Well,
Sorry. It's
I
an
had
okay
already,
question.
as you were asking that question, I was already thinking that, I've been using my voice my entire life. I've been singing for many decades, and I I've been taking voice lessons starting at age 15. So I think I got in early on how to properly use the voice. So one of the things that I'm very excited about is that even though I'm getting older, as we all are, I think my voice is actually getting stronger. It tends to be something that if it's not used like any kind of muscle or process, it will weaken. I feel that my background and the studying that I've done and exercises that I've done for my voice has actually benefited me. I also have a pretty healthy lifestyle, so
Yeah.
I think that's also a big part. I don't know what it is, but that's just something I've discovered or been happy about, I should say.
Right.
And as I dive into all the various ways to exercise the voice from an embodied place, I'm definitely learning more about what capacities I have and how I can expand those. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a total win-win as far as I can tell from my students and myself.
I love
Which
that.
is it's a lovely thing.
Yeah. Any thoughts on your end about like voice or vocals, Jeremy? You're the harmonizing king over here, so.
He has an amazing voice. If you heard him on his own, whew.
You keep saying things that are also names of your songs, which I think is funny.
What was that?
on your own.
Oh,
on my own is
yes.
one of her songs. Anyway, I don't know. I've been singing since I was born, so it's a very natural thing for me. I 100% resonate with the if you don't use it, you lose it, and the virtuous cycle of getting yourself in a process. Also, the 100 days of what is it? 100 days of practice. It's brilliant. Everyone should do that. Like Will was saying, like it's my 5,000th day, and he does live that way, and is a dad, and is in like 4 bands, and a teacher. Exactly.
No excuses.
Talk
people.
about virtuous cycles. Something is driving that train. It's his intention, but it's the intention ends up spawning some sort of force that keeps you going, keeps you interested. I'm very good at binge watching like Mad Men, and I have to make sure that I remember because I'm my own manager. We're our own managers.
Right.
We're most artists are their own managers. So to remember, it's very inspirational to remember that if you just make space and devote yourself, and not crack the whip, but just remind yourself that it feels great, it yields cool results, and it means you don't lose it. You're using it, and it develops and grows, and it's very sustaining.
I have had to crack the whip a couple of times.
Yeah.
Handful of times since I started, which was in early September, I think is when I started my 100 days. They're over in December 19th or 20th, so whatever that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's been a couple times I don't feel like this at all right now. So I just would go down and, okay, I'm done. That was cool.
Well, I really
I
really
touched the
practice.
piano. It worked. So there are days like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess I'm okay with that.
Mama said there would be days like that.
Yeah, no, it's the motivation that, is hard to find sometimes, but
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In a world where we make so much money and get so much, credit for the brilliant work we do, it's hard to, it's like
Clearly not
part of me
doing it.
feels like I'm forcing, like there's the part of you that says you're just forcing this idea of what you are and what you could be on the world instead of just being in the world. But if you're in that practice and you if you're gardening and you're gardening every day, you're not going to forget. It's part of your schedule. And if you do forget, I just lost a ton of vegetables to the rabbit or whatever, but if you stay in it, then the results feed you.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yep.
and get the saboteur out of out of your ear.
Yeah, and
Shoo him
for me,
away.
it's just like a constant reminder. I'm doing this for me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get better because I like it, and I like being more nimble when it comes to singing and playing. And the more that I write songs, the more interesting I find they become, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think that's why most artists do what they do, right? If we're doing it for other people, that can only go so far.
Right. Yeah.
Payback just isn't something to do it for me anyway. It's just who I am.
It's a tough nut to
Yeah.
deal with. It's not really a crackable thing, but it's a tough situation to find yourself in because so much of making music is about sharing and about connecting, just about being human is about sharing and connecting just as much as it's about becoming stable and not putting yourself in an early grave, just stressing out. But exactly, yeah. So you do it for yourself, but it's in the context of wanting to share and be part of a community, and it only makes you better and more effective as a member of society if you are balanced and your life is sustainable and you're not asking too much of yourself and you're giving yourself time to breathe and develop your creativity. And it's just like totally unsustainable if I don't carve it out.
Yeah.
And so I've built a life of not making a lot of money, but making sure, dang sure, that that little dog over there and me are doing good.
Yeah.
I think the work sustains you on every level, creative and as a member of your community.
Yeah. No, I loved your garden metaphor as well because you're so right. It feeds you as well. Like,
Right.
I think that went right perfectly into your point, whether or not you meant to use that metaphor or not.
Right,
I think it was perfectly stated.
And what you leave on the table is used. The rabbits will get it, the birds will get it, but you could have processed it and put it in the freezer and used it later,
Totally. Now we're all in the metaphors. Now I want to write a song about this.
This
That's
next
why
one,
we had that conversation about the squash the other night.
4 and 20 magpies baked in a pie.
It's like the perfect segue. Well, before we get into your last song, I just want to give you the chance to let us know where we can follow you, support you best. I know you mentioned the one gig you have coming up, but if you have any others and all that
Got
good
some
stuff.
hopefully coming up in the works. Yeah. But the upcoming one is November 20th at Spruce Peak. I'll be in the lobby playing for the early concert goers who are going to see Livingston Taylor. I think I'll be playing from 7 to 7:45. They have a little area set up for local musicians, and I'm it that night. So looking forward to that. Jeremy and I got a few gigs that I'm waiting to hear back from for us
Dates, yeah.
coming through, and those you can find either on Instagram, Thea Wren, so it's TheaWren. I guess it's plastered on the website that you've got people are listening to, and same thing on YouTube, same thing on my website, TheaWrenMusic.com. And if anybody's interested in voice lessons, you can find me there as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And come to the Radio Beam birthday this Saturday. I'm playing a very, very, everyone's playing a very short set, that's how it goes. But 11 o'clock on Saturday, you should come.
I will be.
First full band performance, actually, of my band, Holding Napoleon.
Oh, nice. So. Well, we'll have to get your band on the show here, too.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
It rolls on.
Yes.
Talk about virtuous cycles.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know it was Radio Bean's birthday. That's so fun.
Yep, Saturday.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Good times.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't you take it away with your last song of the evening?
Sure. This is brand new off the press. It's called Magpies. I knew nothing about magpies when this came down from the ethos. And I know a lot about them now. They're tricksters. They are not something to mess with. Clever AF. And yeah.
That means also fun.
Yeah, and they have the mythologies around them. They're quite the interesting bird, and yeah, kind of reflected back to me an experience that I've recently been through. So, yeah, here we go, magpies. I wait upon my window sill and watch the clouds roll by. I wonder if the rain might fall and if this love will die. I hear the call to listen close for truth that may unfold. I cannot mystify it more, the secrets of my soul. When will the magpies come around and whisper in my ear? Will there be one or two of them with messages to hear? One for sorrow, two for joy, and clever childhood games. Or wrath will come and sabotage any truth that still remains. I do not recognize you now. I look the other way. That I feel from you hurts more than I can say. All of this, it makes no sense. The tricks you came to play. My young at heart appraisal was not cautioned to be prey. When will the magpies come around and whisper in my ear? Will there be one or two of them with messages to fear? One for sorrow, two for joy, and clever childhood games. Or wrath will come and sabotage any truth that still remains. Cannot wait here anymore. My eyes are blinded now. The magpies, they have come and gone. I am all that's left here now. I feel your body next to mine. I hear your sleeping breath. There is no more to rectify the shadows that are left.
A new song,
Thank
Thea
you.
Wren.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy, Thea, thank you so much for coming on the show. This has been awesome.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, really great.
And keep us up to date when the new songs are live, and we'll share them around as much as we can. And Jeremy, hopefully we'll maybe be able to get some of your other projects on the show too.
Oh, yes.
But everyone who's tuning in, thanks so much for listening to Rocket Shop Radio Hour. Next week, we have the Shady Trees on the show, so make sure to tune in then. But as for now, this has been Rocket Shop at Big Heavy World. I'm your host, Abby BK, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.